Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be making this beautiful shirts collar. So if this is something that interests you, kindly stay tuned to the end of this tutorial. Thank you so much guys. So to start with, we are first of all going to measure our neckline of the shirt, the neckline of our shirt. So I'm just going to measure it now. Make sure that while measuring it, you are very careful so you will not make mistake. So after measuring mine, I have 25.5 inches, and I'm going to divide that into two because we are going to be cutting this collar on fold, and that's like 12.75. Then I'm going to take my paper stay. You can use paper stay, you can use collar stay, but I'm using a very thick paper stay for this tutorial. So I'm going to take my paper stay and I'm going to like fold it into two according to that 12.75 that we measured the other time. So I'm trying to like mark out the 12.75 on this collar, on this collar stay, on this stay that I'm using. This that I'm marking out now first is our collar stand. So I'm going to, the height of our collar stand will be 1 inch, so I'm going to mark 1 inch across and join it together with a straight line. So at the upper part of our collar stand, I'm going to go in by about half an inch like so. Then I'm going to like curve it to the down part. So after curving it like that to the down part, I will go ahead and cut it out. So we have successfully made our collar stand. So we'll set that aside and start working on our collar 4. So for our collar 4, we are going to mark out any height between 1.5 inches and 2 inches. So I'm going to be marking out height of 2 inches for my collar 4 because it's supposed to be wider than that of the collar stand. So after marking 2 inches round, I'm just going to use my ruler to form a straight line to connect those points that I just marked. Then I'm going to go ahead and mark out the 12.75 inches, which is our neck width, like the measurements for our neckline. So I'm going to go ahead and just form a straight line on that. So after doing that, I will go ahead at the down part of our collar 4. I'm going to go in by about 1 inch, and I'm going to like slant that 1 inch towards the height like so. So after slanting it, I decided to like add about 1/4 of an inch to what I'm measuring at the down part. So I eventually went in by 1 1/4 of an inch and I slanted the curve to go ahead now to cut that out. So this is our collar 4 and this is our collar stand. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out these both the collar 4 and the collar stand on my fabric. So mind you, I'm going to be cutting it on fold, then I'll be cutting 2 pieces of each of these collar 4 and collar stand. So the 2 pieces is because we are going to be joining the pieces together. One will serve as lining and one will serve as the main piece that we are using. Then we are going to ensure that there is half an inch allowance round, which is what we are going to be using to join the 2 pieces together. So as you can see for this collar 4 now, you can see that there's half an inch allowance around it. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same for the collar stand. So this is the collar stand after I have cut it out. So now I'm just trying to like unpin the stay from the fabric, and I'm going to open up the fabric. I'll place the gummy part of the paper stay on the wrong side of one of the pieces of the collar stand like so, and I'll take it to my ironing board and iron it down. I'll do the same to the collar fall as well. So guys, after ironing the gum stay to it, this is what we have. So I've placed both the pieces, the 2 pieces of the collar fall on each other. So I will go ahead and start stitching like so on my sewing machine. Mind you, when you are stitching, I'm not going to be stitching on the paper. I'm going to be stitching outside the paper. So I'll go ahead now and do that now. Then I'll come back and we'll continue. So guys, after joining the two pieces of the cola foil together, this is what we have. So I'm just going to go ahead now to notch the two pieces so that I'll be able to turn it out properly. Then after notching, I'm going to turn it out and use my scissors to push out the sharp edges. So this is what we have. Then I'll take it to my machine, to my ironing board now to iron. So after ironing it, this is what I have. So I'm going to fold it into two like so I can get the midpoint. So I will notch the midpoint. Remember, we didn't sew one part, so that's where we are going to notch. So I'll take my collar stand, and I've already notched the midpoint of the two pieces of the collar stand. So I'll place one piece of the collar stand on the table and making sure the right side is facing upward. Then I will place my cola foil on it like so, making sure that I align the notches to each other. So making sure the notches are aligned to each other. So I'm going to place it like so. Then I'll take the second piece of the cola stand and I'm going to place it right side facing the cola foil like so. This means that the cola foil is sandwiched between the two pieces of the cola stand. Do you get now? So I'll pin it down, take it to my machine and just sew it from that side down to the other side. So if you have been following me now, you will be able to get this after sewing. So after sewing, this is what we have. So I'm just going to go ahead now to notch it around. So once I notch it around, I'm going to turn it out as well. I'll turn it out and take it to my ironing board and iron it, give it a good press so it will lie flat. So guys, after ironing, see how flat it is, and I've even gone ahead to fold in the 1/2 inch that we are going to use it to attach this collar to the main bodies. So I'm going to fold the collar into two like so, and I'm going to like use my chalk to note the midpoint. So after that, I will bring in the main bodies and I'm going to fold the neckline of the main bodies into two as well, and I'm going to notch the neckline, and I'm going to notch the neckline as well at the midpoint. So once I notch the midpoint of the neckline, I'm going to lay the fabric down flat on the table and I'm going to insert it inside the collar like so. Remember, I folded in the 1/2 inch allowance that we are going to use to join together. So I will insert it into the collar like so, making sure that the center point of both the main bodies and the collar are aligned. Then I'm going to pin down. Then I will do that to the other side, to this side and to the other side. Then I'll take it to my machine and stitch down. Then we are done making our collar, guys. Thank you so much guys for watching this tutorial. Please do well to like this video and subscribe to this channel to enjoy more sewing content. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful night.